This is a message for you. God says, don't turn away from this, because if you close your eyes to it, you are closing your eyes to the last door heaven is keeping open for you tonight. God is begging you not to treat this lightly, because the warning you are receiving is not for anyone else, it is for your soul, your future, and the destiny that is hanging by a thread right now. This is not coincidence. This is not random. This is divine intervention, breaking into your life at this exact moment. Don't try to skip this. Don't try to push it away, because God says the one who ignores this will watch the doors of heaven close before their eyes tonight, and they won't even realize how close they were to being saved. God says, you have been playing with time, thinking you have more of it, but heaven is telling you now, time is collapsing, and tonight is the hour when decisions will be weighed. Every secret you've carried, every hidden sin, every pain, every betrayal you endured, it is all before God's eyes. He says, you thought no one noticed, but He noticed. You thought no one cared, but He cared. You thought your tears went unseen, but not a single one fell without heaven recording it. And now, He is holding out a final urgent invitation, and He says if you refuse it, there will be no more. This is not a soft message. This is not gentle comfort. This is heaven shaking you awake before the last trumpet in your life blows. God says, you are at the edge of something huge, and if you close your heart tonight, you are choosing the wrong side. There is no tomorrow in this matter. You keep saying, later, later, but God says there is no later anymore. Tonight the scales are being tipped. Tonight the door is either open or shut. God is saying, my child, I am crying out to you, and I don't cry in vain. I am shaking your soul because I love you too much to let you drift away. You think I am angry, but what you are feeling right now is not anger, it is urgency. It is the fire of heaven burning in your chest, trying to awaken you. This is your last alarm, your final call before silence falls. Don't you dare think you can gamble with eternity and still win. I am warning you, heaven's door is shutting tonight, and the enemy is waiting to drag you into a place where there is no light, no rest, no second chances. That is why I am speaking so loud through this message, so clear, so personal, because this is your last chance to choose me. God says you must understand the seriousness. Every choice you've been making is being written, and those choices are opening or closing doors. You don't realize that small acts, small refusals, small compromises have been weaving a net around your soul. But God says He is breaking that net if you let Him, and He is pulling you out before it strangles you forever. He says tonight the enemy has a plan, but heaven's plan is stronger, if you say yes to Him now. You have been crying in secret, saying, why does no one help me? Why does no one come to me when I'm falling apart? And God says, I was there all along. I was the one who carried you when no one else came. I was the one whispering when you thought silence was your only companion. I was the one holding back disasters that you never even knew were coming for you. And tonight I am the one sending this message straight into your hands because I love you too much to watch you be destroyed. God is not speaking to someone else. This is not for your friends, not for strangers. This is for you. He says He chose you, He marked you, and now He is warning you. Heaven's doors do not stay open forever. They close when the appointed hour comes, and tonight the hour has struck. God is begging you, don't delay. Don't doubt. Don't let fear make you freeze. Don't think, what if this isn't for me, because the fact that you are reading this proves it is. God says, I am the one who gave you life, and I am the one calling you home before it's too late. If you walk away from this now, you are walking away from me, and if you walk away from me, then the only thing left is darkness. I don't want that for you. I want you to live. I want you to thrive. I want to wipe every tear, heal every scar, break every chain, and crown you with light. But I can only do it if you say yes now. Tonight. Don't test me on this. Don't try to play with fire and think you won't get burned. This is not a test. This is your last warning. God says, your enemies wanted you destroyed by now. They wanted you hopeless, broken, abandoned. But I shielded you. I kept you alive because I had this moment prepared for you, this message, this final door before everything shifts. The devil thought he had you cornered, but I am still here, stretching my hand to pull you out. Grab it now. Don't wait. Heaven is waiting for your decision. God says, if you choose me now, tonight, the door will swing open, blessings will overflow, angels will surround you, and miracles you never thought possible will pour into your life. But if you turn away, you are choosing to face the darkness without my shield, and I cannot protect a heart that refuses me. God says this is urgent. This is now. Don't close this message and go back to distraction. Don't say, maybe tomorrow. There is no tomorrow here. This is the line, the breaking point, the final call. If you walk away now, the door closes, and it won't open again. God says, please, my child, I don't want you left outside. Don't let pride, fear, or doubt steal your eternity. Choose me while the door is still open. This is your message. This is your moment. Heaven is watching. The door is waiting. And God says, the choice is yours. Now God says, don't scroll past this. You think you're just reading words, but heaven is shaking the ground beneath your feet with every sentence. This is not entertainment. This is not curiosity. This is life or death. God says, if you walk away now, you are walking away from the very rope I am throwing into your storm. If you let go, there will be no one else to catch you. That's why I am pleading with you. That's why your heart is racing right now. That's why your spirit feels this weight. It's because this is the very moment heaven has been waiting to confront you face to face. God says, you don't even realize how close the enemy came to taking you last night, last week, last month. You don't know how many times your bed could have been your grave, your journey could have been your last, your silence could have been your end. But I preserved you. I kept you alive because of this night. I kept you breathing because of this door I am offering. I let you wake up today because this urgent warning had to reach you before the door shuts. You think you're here by chance, but my child, this is not chance. This is destiny colliding with you. Heaven is shouting through this message. God says, when I speak like this, it is not because I want to scare you, it is because I love you too much to watch you sleep while the flood rises. I love you too much to let you drift while the fire comes. I love you too much to let you smile on the outside while your soul is chained inside. So I am breaking into your world, not tomorrow, not next week, but now, because now is the only moment that matters. Don't think you can push this away and return to it later. God says, there will not be a later. This message will not keep flashing before you forever. The angels have carried this directly into your hands because this is the night of decision. This is the night the books are being written in heaven. This is the night I draw the line for you. My mercy is vast, but even mercy has an appointed time, and that time is closing. Don't gamble with it. Don't test it. Don't waste it. If you wait, you lose. If you say yes, you live. God says, I saw you when you wanted to give up. I saw you when you thought nobody loved you, when you thought you were invisible, when you thought your life had no meaning. And I whispered then, but you ignored me. I sent people, but you rejected them. I gave signs, but you doubted them. And still, I never left you. But tonight, my child, it cannot be delayed anymore. You must choose. Heaven cannot wait another day for you. The door cannot stay open forever. It shuts when the clock strikes, and tonight the hourglass runs out. Heaven's armies are standing by. God says, if you open your heart now, angels will surround you like fire, miracles will unfold like dawn, and blessings will rush to you in ways you never imagined. But if you harden yourself, the angels will step back, the light will dim, and the enemy will have legal ground to torment you. I don't want that for you. That's why I'm crying out through this message. That's why you cannot shake the feeling that this is different. This is not just words, this is heaven's cry. God says, don't make the mistake of thinking you have years. Don't make the mistake of thinking I will chase you endlessly. My love is eternal, but the opportunity is not. When the door closes, it closes. My Noah warned before the flood, and they laughed, until the water swallowed them. My prophets warned before the fire, and they mocked, until the flames fell. And I am warning you now. This is not to crush you. It is to save you. You are being given a final chance to escape what is coming, and if you ignore it, the weight will fall. God says, I want you to live. I want you to rise. I want to give you what your enemies said you would never have. I want to heal you in ways medicine cannot. I want to deliver you from the nightmares you don't speak about. I want to place in your hands blessings that no one in your family line ever carried. I want to rewrite your ending, but I can only do it if you say yes. Your will must meet mine. Your choice must open the gate. If you slam the gate, then I cannot enter, because I gave you freedom. But I am begging you, don't use your freedom to chain yourself forever. This is your warning, your rope, your final alarm. Heaven is crying, God is calling, and your soul is on the line. Don't close this. Don't delay. Don't doubt. The door is still open, but only for now. God says, I see the hesitation in your heart. I see how part of you wants to believe, but another part of you whispers, maybe it's not for me. Maybe I can wait. Maybe God won't mind if I delay. But heaven is shouting to you, you cannot delay. God says, delay is the trick of the enemy. Delay is the rope he ties around your ankles while you smile, thinking you are free. Delay is the chain that seems harmless, until it drags you under. My child, tonight I am cutting that chain if you let me. But if you cling to it, you will drown with it. God says, I know you've been betrayed. I know you've been lied to. I know people you trusted turned their backs on you, and now you find it hard to trust even me. But I am not them. I am not the one who left you. I am not the one who hurt you. I am the one who held your heart together when they broke it. I am the one who whispered to you in the night when you thought no one could hear. I am the one who saved you from the bullet you never saw, the accident that almost happened, the sickness that could have taken you. I did all that, because I was keeping you alive for this moment, for this message, for this very night. Heaven says, if you knew the number of demons that were sent against you, if you knew how many plans were made in darkness to erase you, you would fall on your knees and weep in gratitude. But you are here, still breathing, still alive, because my hand kept you. Do not waste the life I protected. Do not throw away the breath I preserved. Do not walk away from the destiny I wrote for you. God says, every time you chose to keep living when despair screamed at you, that was me. Every time you felt an unseen strength when you thought you couldn't get out of bed, that was me. Every time you almost broke down but something held you together, that was me. And tonight, I am revealing myself again, but this time not in whispers, not in hidden ways. I am speaking loud, I am shaking you, because this is the last moment to choose. God says, my child, listen. I do not want to frighten you, but I must tell you the truth. There are doors in heaven that do not stay open. Just as Noah's ark was sealed when the flood came, just as the bridegroom shut the door when the oil ran out, so tonight the door is closing. And when it shuts, it will not open again. You must decide if you want to be inside with me or left outside in the dark. God says, don't let shame hold you back. Don't say, I've made too many mistakes, God won't want me. That is a lie from the pit of hell. The very reason I am calling you is because I know your past and still chose you. I am not shocked by your failures. I am not disgusted by your weakness. I am the God who takes broken things and makes them whole. I am the God who turns ashes into beauty. I am the God who writes new endings. But I cannot write yours if you close the book tonight. Let me finish your story. Don't let the enemy steal the last chapter. God says, you keep thinking you're alone in this fight. But I have armies ready for you. I have angels that will walk into the fire with you. I have blessings waiting at the gate. But you must step into my light. You must choose me before midnight strikes, before heaven seals what has been decided. You are being weighed right now. Don't let your heart be found empty. Heaven cries out, wake up. Shake off the lies. Don't let your soul fall asleep when eternity is at your door. This is the alarm. This is the warning. This is your final invitation. God says, I am standing at the door of your heart, and I am knocking louder than ever. Open it now. Don't push me away. Don't test me. Don't gamble with forever. This is your chance. This is your hour. This is the moment all of heaven has waited for you to say yes. God says, I have been patient with you for so long. I gave you time when you didn't deserve it. I gave you grace when you didn't even notice it. I gave you protection when you didn't ask for it. I gave you signs when you ignored them. I gave you love when you pushed me away. But now the time of patience is narrowing, the door of grace is closing, and the urgency is burning like fire in my voice. I cannot allow you to walk blind into destruction. That's why this message is in front of your eyes right now, because I am not willing to lose you. You don't realize how fragile life has been for you. God says, you thought you woke up because of the alarm clock. No, my child, you woke up because I commanded your breath to continue. You thought you survived accidents because you were lucky. No, you survived because angels stood in the path of death and blocked it. You thought the enemy was quiet, but he wasn't. He just couldn't cross the shield I placed around you. And now, I am telling you plainly, if you refuse me tonight, that shield will be lifted, and the enemy will rush in. I am not saying this to scare you. I am saying it to warn you. I am saying it because I love you enough to tell you the truth. God says, do not mistake my silence in the past as absence. I was always there. When you sat alone and thought no one cared, I was sitting with you. When you cried in your pillow, wishing someone would understand, I was there, collecting your tears in my hands. When your enemies laughed at you, mocked you, and left you, I was the one who whispered that you were still mine. And when you thought about giving up, it was my hand that stopped you. You don't even realize how close you came to being gone, but I stopped it because this night was already written for you. Heaven says, this is not just another night. This is not just another word. This is a crossroads for your soul. If you close your heart, the road ahead will be darker than you can imagine. If you open your heart, light will flood in so powerfully that every chain you've been carrying will snap. Don't think this is exaggeration, this is eternal truth. God says, the world has lied to you. It told you that time is endless, that you can do what you want and I will wait forever. But that is not truth. Even the sun has a time to set. Even the seas have a time to pull back. Even your heartbeat has an appointed number of beats, and when it reaches its final one, there is no turning back. That is why I am pressing you tonight, because you do not know the hour of your end, but I do. And I am giving you this final chance to enter while the gate is still open. You have been waiting for a sign. God says, this is the sign. You prayed and said, God, if you're real, show me. I am showing you now. You asked, God, speak to me. I am speaking now. You wanted confirmation that you're chosen. This is it. Don't dismiss this as coincidence, because heaven does not waste words. This was written in eternity to reach you at this very moment. God says, I am not angry with you, I am desperate for you. My love burns like fire, my mercy cries like rivers, but both will be shut off if you reject me tonight. Do not gamble with eternity, my child. Do not turn away from the only one who truly loves you. The enemy promises fun, freedom, and comfort, but he hides the chains, the emptiness, and the torment that follows. I promise you peace, healing, and eternal joy, but you must choose now, not later. Heaven cries, this is the last call. This is the moment of truth. The pen of eternity is in the hand of God, and your page is being written tonight. What will it say? They chose me, or they turned away. God says, I beg you, don't let it say that you walked away. Let it say that you opened the door. Let it say that you chose life. Let it say that you chose me before it was too late. God says, you are standing in a place that looks ordinary to your eyes, but in the spirit, everything is trembling. Angels are gathered. Demons are watching. Heaven is waiting. The pen is poised. The balance is shifting. Don't you dare think this is casual. Don't you dare think this is just another word on a screen. This is eternity breaking into your moment. This is heaven crying out for your soul. God says, I know the secrets you never told anyone. I know the guilt that haunts you at night. I know the regrets you bury deep inside. You think no one sees, but I see. You think no one understands, but I understand. And I am not turning away from you because of those things, I am running toward you because of them. My love is not scared of your past. My mercy is not weak in front of your failures. My grace is stronger than every mistake you've made. But I need you to give them to me. Stop clutching your shame like a chain. Let me break it. Stop holding your failures like proof against yourself. Let me wash them away. Stop thinking you are unworthy. I am the one who makes you worthy. Heaven whispers, you are chosen. Do you understand that? You were not an accident. You were not forgotten. You were not overlooked. You were handpicked by God. That's why you've survived what others did not. That's why you felt different your whole life. That's why battles have raged around you since you were young, because the enemy saw the mark of heaven on you and tried to erase it. But he failed. You are still here. You are still chosen. And now, God is calling you into the fullness of what He planned for you. God says, don't let fear hold you back. Fear is the lie that says, what if I fail again? My child, you will fail without me, but with me, you cannot fail. Fear is the whisper that says, what will people think? Forget them. When the doors of heaven shut, no one else can open them for you. Fear is the weight that says, you're not ready. But I say, I make you ready. I make you new. I make you strong. God says, look around your life. Look at how you've been waiting, searching, yearning for something more. That hunger in your heart has been my seed all along. You tried to fill it with people, with pleasures, with distractions, but it never satisfied you. That's because it was me you were craving. And tonight, I am standing before you saying, I am what you've been looking for. Don't reject the very thing your soul has been crying out for. God says, do not think you have more time. The enemy wants you to believe that lie. He whispers, later. but later never comes. Later turns into never. Later is the road that leads to destruction. Tonight is not about later, it is about now. Right now, the door is open. Right now, heaven is stretching out its hand. Right now, mercy is covering you. But when the hour strikes, the door will shut, and mercy will lift. Don't gamble on tomorrow. Tomorrow is not promised to you. Tonight is all you have. Heaven is pressing you. God says, I am not distant. I am right here, right now. My spirit is surrounding you. My angels are watching you. My eyes are on you. Don't think you are reading this alone. I am with you in this very moment, speaking through these words, knocking on your heart. Don't harden yourself. Don't resist. Open up. God says, if you choose me tonight, chains will break immediately. Curses that followed your family for generations will shatter. Doors of blessing that were sealed will swing wide. What others lost, you will gain. What others missed, you will inherit. My power will cover you, my light will guide you, and my angels will protect you. But if you turn away, the chains will tighten, the curses will deepen, and the enemy will gloat. I don't want that for you. That's why I am shouting louder than ever. This is life or death. This is heaven or hell. This is your soul. God says, choose me. Don't delay. Don't doubt. Don't play with this moment. This is sacred. This is eternal. This is your final chance before the door closes. God says, I can feel your heartbeat even now. You're reading these words, and something inside you knows this is not ordinary. That trembling inside you, that pull you can't explain, that's my spirit touching you. That is heaven knocking. That is eternity pressing into time. Don't silence it. Don't drown it out with distraction. That is the very proof that this is me speaking. If you walk away now, you will silence the very voice you've been asking to hear. God says, I remember the nights you cried and begged me, God, just give me a sign. Just prove you're real. Just show me you haven't abandoned me. My child, this is the sign. I kept my word. I am speaking now. I am answering now. Don't throw it away. If you walk away, you will go back into the silence you hate. But if you respond, you will hear me more clearly than ever before. Heaven says, the battle for your soul is fierce tonight. The enemy is whispering lies even as you read this. He wants to distract you, to convince you this doesn't matter, to tell you that you'll have another chance. But he is lying. He knows the door is closing tonight. He knows the moment is slipping. That's why he's fighting so hard to keep you blind. Don't let him win. Don't let his lies be louder than my truth. God says, look at your life. Look at the patterns. How many times did you come close to change but never step fully in? How many times did you start but then turn back? How many times did you almost give me everything but then clung to your own way? Tonight must be different. Tonight you cannot half-step. Tonight you must cross the line. I am drawing the line for you, life on one side, death on the other. Choose life. Choose me. God says, I am not offering you religion. I am not offering you rules. I am offering you myself. I am offering you peace that no storm can steal. I am offering you joy that no heartbreak can destroy. I am offering you eternal security when the world collapses. I am offering you love that will never betray you. This is not about joining a system. This is about opening your heart to me. I don't want your performance. I want your soul. God says, if you knew what I was about to release in your life, if you say yes tonight, you would fall on your knees this very second. I have blessings stored up with your name on them. I have doors ready to open that no man can shut. I have healing prepared for wounds you thought you'd carry forever. I have restoration for relationships you thought were destroyed. I have breakthroughs for financial struggles, emotional struggles, and spiritual chains. But they cannot pour out until you step into my light. They cannot flood you until you open the door. God says, the enemy tried to convince you that you are cursed. He tried to make you believe that nothing good will ever last for you, that joy always fades, that happiness always breaks, that love always leaves. But I say to you tonight, the curse is broken if you choose me. What tormented your family line ends with you. What destroyed others will not destroy you. What stole from them will not steal from you. But it all hinges on this moment, this choice, this night. Heaven is trembling. God says, the angels are ready to celebrate if you say yes. They are ready to surround you with songs of victory. They are ready to fight on your behalf. But they are waiting for your response. I cannot force you. I will not force you. I gave you free will because love must be chosen. But I am pleading with you, choose wisely. Choose me. Choose life. Choose eternity. God says, don't turn off this message. Don't scroll past it. Don't silence it. This is the last time I will call you like this. If you shut the door tonight, it will not open again. Do not let pride steal this from you. Do not let fear steal this from you. Do not let the enemy steal this from you. My child, this is your moment. Don't miss it.